Hi everyone, welcome to the very first episode of Blockchain Babies. I'm Vinita Mathreja, and in this video I'll be talking about what is a soft fork and what is a hard fork in blockchain. And I'm going to try to simplify the concept as much as possible, so stay with me till the end of this video. Now, to make things simpler, here I have a plate of noodles. Alright, now I do like the way I cook the noodle, and it's very straightforward. I like to eat it, and here's my fork. I just simply eat whatever is out here. Now let's imagine that I have this simple seasoning. All right, now if I add the seasoning here, okay, which basically changes the entire thing. Now this fork, imagine that this is the soft fork that I'm doing. I'm basically sort of blending in this new ingredient to make this particular noodle dish better. I like the taste of it, and I think when I share it with others, by simply saying that, hey, what, I have a new recipe, why don't you try it, and they too like it. So this particular change is added into our process, and we now make the noodles in this manner. We add the seasoning. Now this can be compared to the soft fork that we see on a blockchain. These are very simple, straightforward improvements that the community, or the core members of the protocol laid down, and people vote, and of course once they get a positive voting, this thing is taken forward and a soft fork is done. What it really means is the proposal is taken into consideration and it's implemented, and when it is implemented, there is a change in the code base, in the overall infrastructure, right? And that is as simple as a soft fork. And the reason, if you look at the term soft and hard, that's exactly what it is, right? So by adding a few improvements, it is technically a soft fork. Now, so what is hard fork then? Why does hard fork change the entire thing, and why is it a bigger deal than the the soft fork? Now, for example, I have the same plate of noodles, and I want to now recreate this, but not by using my regular stove, but maybe an electric cooktop. Now that particular process of making the noodles, it can be very, very different. It can take a little more time or less time, right? So what is the agenda behind doing this hard fork? It's basically probably maybe I save time, or maybe the taste enhances, or there is some big takeaway from doing this hard fork. Now this might sound really really kiddish, but this is exactly what a soft fork and a hard fork is. And pretty much if you look at any other blockchain out there, let's take the example of Ethereum, right? So a few years back, when there was sort of a dispute on Ethereum, and there was an incident where the community had to take a call that what should we do, whether we should just go on, and whether this hack on the chain changes anything, or if we go against it, then the whole idea of decentralization goes out of the window. But what the community did was they let the original Ethereum be as it is, but there was a fork that happened, a hard fork, which split the blockchain just to make sure that the other community gets what they want, and the Ethereum that we use now gets what it wants. So essentially it's all about improving the existing protocol that we see, and each and every year you will see every chain changing rapidly because of these improvements. Usually these can be heavily dependent on soft forks, all the improvement proposals that come in. A hard fork occurs. Now if we look at the recent example, it's again Ethereum was proof of work chain, right? Now over the last, I think, 2 years, they did rigorous testing, a lot of changes, basically blending in and conjoining Beacon chain and Ethereum, right? And that's how the proof of work basically moved to proof of stake, and it took a lot of time. Now that can be a pretty good example of what a hard fork is. Maybe you should go and check out Ethereum Classic and the recent Ethereum upgrade that happened, which is also called as Serenity, or it's also called as Ethereum 2.0. Now with this I'm going to sum up what soft fork and a hard fork is. If you like this video, please do hit like and subscribe to my channel, and if you have any questions related to crypto or Web3 in general, do comment on this video and I'll try to answer each one of you, and I'll see you in the next video. I hope you liked the video, and get in the bull run, please.